Hi Scorpio, welcome to your first part of your July reading 2020. I'm Jale, welcome to the channel. If you're new, hello, and if you're joining, just coming back, sorry, then thank you for coming back. Okay, so Scorpio, please, this is going to be your reading, 1st and 15th of July 2020. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. Let's have a look what's going on here. Scorpio, please, 1st and 15th of July 2020, what is happening for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs, please. 1st to the 15th. I'm just hearing no going back. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness, someone is expressing their love. Boom. There's no going back. And they set it up perfectly. Oh my goodness, there's definitely no going back. Look on the bottom of the deck, 3 of Swords. Someone may have detached from a situation here, ended a situation, wants to come forward. Maybe they were back forward, back forward, back forward. Now they're going to make that call, coming forward, connection, contact. This is all very Temperance energy, very Sagittarius energy. Balance, reconciliation, contact, communication. But interestingly, next to it we've got the moon in reverse, and this is about revelations. Emotional revelations, Scorpio. I do love it. I do love a... Sorry, they're just... Again, I feel like I'm being pulled into a different reality when I'm tuning into this energy. So this is how I want to... There's so much I want to say right now. Someone's awoken a dormant kind of energy here that hasn't been felt for a lot. This is some past life, like soulmate energy that is being awoken. It's like I just keep hearing the giant is waking up. The giant has awoken. It's the same, something about a giant. A giant has awoken. Now, I don't know why I want to say this, but this could be an Egyptian link. Because why am I now I'm being shown pyramids here, and I'm being shown giants, literal dark giants. There's something about this. It was covered, it was concealed until now. The moon and all this eclipse energy, which of course we're going to be seeing on the 5th. Sleeping giant becoming awake. It's like a volcano that's been lying dormant. That's how I want to say this. There's a birthing here, and it's extraordinarily powerful. This is your 8th house as well, that I feel this will happen in. The moon, which again is death and rebirth, which this is certainly death and rebirth here. This is more than rebirth. This is like, yeah, look, 3 of air, 3 of swords, death and rebirth. And I feel like this has been a long time coming. I don't know why I keep hearing all these quotes about through the eyes of sleeping babes. I have no idea what that reference is to, but I'm going to look because I'm Scorpio moon. I want to know. So I'm going to pause the video for a second, have a quick Google. Bear with me. Okay, so that has absolutely given me no information at all, and I feel like I've been just kind of going in a loop. So I'm going to just tap back into that and see what other messages. Now, either if it doesn't come back with anything else, it means that's going to be very significant to someone, or we can get some other information. Someone's asked for some assistance here. There's an innocence here around. Someone hasn't utilised intuition in a situation, and the other person's asking for help within that situation for someone to become aware of it through the eyes of sleeping babes. That's how I'm reading that. Yeah, look, Six of Earth in the reverse here is there's an imbalance going on here. So this could have been, again, awakening a sleeping giant. So before that was awoken, there was an imbalance around a situation, and that is, there's a shift here. This is what this first part of the month is going to bring. Let's have a look. And here it comes. Intuition. Someone is becoming, there's an awakening here. This is an awakening. It feels like we're going from 0 to 100. It's like 1 minute this person, you, is not tapping into their intuition, and the next minute it's like, when I go outside, I know for a fact I'm going to see a number 69 bus, and the number 69 bus goes past, and it's going to be like, it's going to be like that. Awakening the sleeping giant. And these are you or someone in your vicinity that is going to be, this is a powerhouse, this is a spiritual powerhouse. Bottom of the deck, Hierophant. This is high love, very high, very strong high priestess energy here as well. It's like whatever you've held your space. Someone's been holding their ground and holding their space until this time. And they're saying this is the right time. This was always the right time. Let's have a look what else they can tell us here. 1st to 15th, please, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh my goodness. Look, 8 of Wands. This is movement. Very fast movement. Change. Okay. And I'm just hearing, when I look around, all I see is you. And I don't know why, but I've just zoned out. Excuse me, I'm not even tired. This happens all the time when I read. I'm channeling someone else and I feel like they're possibly a little bit drained. I apologise. Someone's looking into a mirror. This is this person who's going for this awakening, and they're so close. They're so close, and it's when they acknowledge themselves is when this awakening happens. It's like I'm looking into a mirror and I can see who I am. Because I can really see who I am, the truth is revealed to me. And there's a quote, and it's interesting because I've just posted that on my Twitter, is when you see through an illusion, it no longer exists. This, and I don't know why I want to say this, but there was something about Sleeping Beauty, and wasn't Sleeping Beauty someone that was like, there was, a change of events that made sure that she was back on track. It feels like that. It's like someone has awoken here, and there's a change that is not just oh look, another person that's become awake. This is I'm hearing a monumental shift. Now again, with this death and rebirth energy, it's a figure of 8. This is infinite possibility here. This is, and I don't know why, but I'm also seeing Jupiter. Now we know that Jupiter is currently conjunction with, I think, Pluto, and I think Saturn, and it's in retrograde at the moment in Capricorn. But the moon is about to transition past that around the 5th to the 10th. And I feel like it's like, boom, it's that kind of, because don't forget, with the lunar eclipse, which is actually called the thunder moon, because it's actually a full moon with the lunar eclipse, it's emotions, it's intuition. The moon is hidden things. And we've had the moon come out. We've just had a Scorpio moon as well. In fact, I'm filming this on a Scorpio moon, which is awesome because I'm a Scorpio moon myself, so I'm tapping into that energy, which is, I love this kind of energy. This is someone becoming very aware of being what the veil is and how to understand it, the matrix, understanding what exactly is being sold, what is truth and what isn't. This is someone who's understanding and having an awareness. Okay, so we've got, okay, interesting. That's just thrown me. There's an individual around you or around someone that is, you know, love interest possibly, someone around you. Could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that I feel someone is going to start understanding a little bit more about. We've got the Five of Cups in the reverse with the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Earth. So Five of Cups upright is disappointment, okay? This actually looks like she's kind of resigning herself to kind of like, I give up. But with the fact that it's in reverse, someone is not giving up. So have they seen a truth? Have they understood through a situation or a person here? Is this you taking back control? Do you have earth elements in your chart, which is you taking back control because you can see and understand the reality of the situation, which means you're no longer disappointed and you can understand what this whole context is. Because when we're in that kind of linked in energy, we can see through the veil, we can see 360 degrees around us, we can understand a lot more. Three of Cups, friendship, reunion. Someone wanted to offer something and it wasn't, I don't know why I want to say this, but I was about to say something else and then they dropped this word in instead, reciprocated. Something that was previously unreciprocated is becoming, there's a revelation. This is a revelation. And again, underneath that we've got love. There's a love revelation on its way here. And this again, sleeping beauty, sleeping giants, something that was asleep is being woken up. This is a revelation. I'm hearing prophecy. I'm feeling whatever this is and whoever this is some insane energy, and whatever your soul mission is, their soul mission, you better believe it's going to be one of, why can I smell burning? You better believe it's one of extreme importance. Extreme. I'm hearing necessity. An extreme necessity. Okay, I'm just going to light this incense. Precious goods, precious cargo. It's interesting because I'm just seeing this box and this kind of sheet that was over the box, and then it's like grand reveal. And this box is there. And I'm just seeing it says handle with care. I don't know why, but it's like it's like an animal. It's like you would see an animal that was caged in this box that was covered up, and it was and then suddenly the big reveal, and there's this box ready to be opened. What's in it? The unknown is a scary thing, but it's not going to be unknown because you're going to see it, you're going to understand it, you're going to be able to open it, you're going to be able to fathom what this is. Okay. And I'm hearing they're going to come to see it far and wide. They're going to come to see you far and wide. All right. There's something about this attraction. Again, the pyramids. There's something about this attraction, this monumental change. But it's, again, awakening a sleeping giant. This is someone, something, a project, your capabilities, skill set that is insanely. I'm trying to find the right word. And they keep dropping in high profile. Every time I try and look for another word, they're like high profile. I'm like, okay, but what's the word? There isn't a word. Whatever the energy that is being brought in here, whatever this is, it's a totally unique experience because I don't think it's not acknowledged at the moment. It's like whatever the ability or capability of this is, it's definitely not something that people are like, oh yeah, hi, by the way, I'm an empath, this, that and the other. And people will be like, what is that? Oh, I know what an empath is, but what's the other thing? It's that. It's like there's a niche here. It's like whatever. extreme capability. It's like this awakening a sleeping giant, you know, to a fire. And I don't know why I want to say this, but burden. I feel like someone was pushed in a path that they didn't want to go in. They didn't want to go into this path. They were expected to go into this path. They were understood that that would be the right decision to take, but that wasn't the right choice for them. And this is a game changer. Someone's life is about, I'll be honest with you, this is the stuff that when I do my job and I hear these kind of stories, I'm like, yeah, this is why I do this job. Because it's going to be one of those stories that if you explain it to someone, they'd be like, come on, really? Unless they were very intuitive. And then they'd be like, that makes sense. This is not going to be for just everybody. It's a dormant energy is being awoken, and it's a huge shift in energy that is going to really help. Now, you guys, whatever you've been doing, you must have been doing some seriously in-depth work. Hands up if you've been doing that. And it's like there's a repayment here. And I feel like crying, and I feel like I want to say it's like beyond someone's, this is beyond, and again, if anyone who's been watching my channel a while, you know I'm not someone that's going to just blow hot smoke up someone's backside. If this is what I'm being given, I'm going to pass it on, but this is someone's dreams. This is someone's dreams. Now, I'm very careful when I say this kind of information, because I don't want to kind of just, everyone's like, hey, you know, this is going to be me. Is that extent going to be for everyone? No. But the dormancy of a talent and ability, 100% yes, this is going to be the collective, right, of Scorpio. But this wildest dream thing is not going to be for everyone, unfortunately. Some of you, yes. Some of you, I'm hearing fork in the road. Okay, we've also bottom of the deck got Hermit. Are you understanding? It may be that you get this and you're like, nah. Maybe you are worried about how to present this when you get it. Let's have a look. It's interesting because I never picked this tarot deck for you guys, I don't think, before. And there's something about this deck that they were like, you need to choose this tarot deck for the Scorpios. I was like, okay then. The Scorpios are going to need this deck. And I was like, okay. Do you know what makes me laugh? So we've got the 5 of Wands here. Okay, this can be, but this is actually in upright. It's like competition, sort of self destruction, just arguments and just sort of games and silliness. And but it's in the reverse. This is a totally unique path. Again, it's uniqueness. Someone's walking away from expectations here, and it's like, I'm not going to sit and again, whatever this energy is, releasing the need to understand and knowing. This is like an extremely high level of intuition here someone's tapping into, and you've done the work. Whoever this is for, you've really done the work. You've done some shadow work that has really unearthed this gem here. And I talk about that a lot on the channel, of when you release the old, there's new coming in. I've been talking about this for ages. But this is the real deal. This is like, you've really done some work here. There's a capability that is, yeah, look, bottom of the deck, Page of Wands. There's a spark that's been lit, and again, it's this new beginning, new energy, that, you know, it's like a release of old. Right, Scorpio, please. What else? First the 15th, please. And I'm hearing that song, You Look Wonderful Tonight, and I can't remember who that's by. Oh my goodness, yeah, look. So we've got the 3 of Swords. So there could have been a breakup, heartache, some disappointment, loss, an emotionally draining situation possibly. But we've also got the Nine of Pentacles. So this is the single card. This is abundance. This is manifestation. This is independence. This is cooking on all cylinders. This is cooking with gas, firing on all cylinders. It's the old energy of this heartbreak is being shed over and over and over again until again it's like da-da. It's like someone's released something to be given or gifted this huge. Again, it's like, and if you've been on my Instagram, it's weird. Like, I start posting stuff and I'm like, why am I posting this? Now I'm doing these readings. I'm like, okay, this makes sense. I posted earlier on my Instagram about when you manifest things, we want a tracking number because we want to see when the blessing's coming. It feels like this, but we know when it's coming. This is the tangible. I mean, I feel like we know when it's coming, because they're telling us it's 1st to the 15th for Scorpio. This is your, I'll be honest with you, the way I'm getting this now is this was an energy that was waiting to be tapped into. It's like they were waiting for you to get to this point in your life, waiting for you to close out certain cycles, waiting for you to move away from this old, waiting for you to hit a certain vibration, waiting for this kind of eclipse for them to just open the whole thing up. And I'll be honest with you, you have got to put in the comment, I want to know everything. When this happens, I want to know when. I want to know what it is. I want to, like, let me know in the comments, guys, please. Now, for some of you, this is a lifesaver. Now, as a Scorpio moon, I know Scorpios are very challenged people, usually. Okay, especially if you've got a very heavy, like, you know, Scorpio placements in your chart. Especially if there's a North Node with Scorpio in it. That's me. I've got a North Node in 8th house. It comes with a lot of responsibility, but there's also a major gift that it comes with. Now, has it taken me 39 years to understand that? Yes. I'm not going to lie. But it can be a blessing once you understand why and how it all works. It doesn't have to be a burden. This is this energy unlocking. There's an unlocking. This is the great reveal, okay? And I'm just hearing, and now it's time. And now it's time. Where are my tarot cards? I'm like, I don't know what, where are we? Yeah, as soon as I tap into that energy, I'm off, you know? It's like I'm just on this kind of weird vortex. Right, Scorpio, please. 1st to the 15th. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to move my body to try and pick up the card, but I'm just hearing you've been held back for too long. I can't move. Now, don't forget, when I channel, I know I'm super extra right now, but when I channel, I can't help it. Like, I'm trying to move. I feel like an idiot now, but this is why I love what I do. I was going to say I love my job, but this isn't a job. This is my heart. You know, my Scorpio moon. This is my Scorpio moon. It's me. God, don't get me all emotional, for goodness sake. I'm talking to the guides, by the way. Okay, please tell me, is this a joke? I feel like this is a joke. I feel like where someone's got like a secret camera here, and it's like, because this reading is insane. The energy in this reading, I feel like has anyone ever done this? When you're researching stuff and then things like the whole world starts opening up, and it's like you can understand things that you know other people aren't going to get. And it's like, oh my goodness, I can see this vision of why we're here. And it's like, oh, and you might as well have like, oh, in the background. This is basically how I'm feeling tapping into this energy. Maybe I'm being extra, but so you've got Fortune, Wheel of Fortune, Fortune's Wheel. This is destiny. And I just keep hearing, it's time. I've got goosebumps all over again. And I'm sorry to keep putting the card in the camera and back, forward. Let me just take a minute here. There's a lot going on in everywhere. And I feel like this is going to be your energy as well. And so I'm really trying to move the reading on here. How do people read this stuff and not get this? Like, this is insane energy. This is not just your, I'm going to go to the shop for a loaf of bread. This is not your normal. This is not normal. It's a good not normal. This is more than a big reveal. This is like a freaking doorway into truth of life, you know. I don't even know what I'm going to name this video. This is going to be just like the video that blew my mind, you know. I've got to show you this. Okay, so can you see in the middle of this card, there's like a moon and a sun. Can you see exactly the right point? It's like they're facing each other but opposites. Why does that feel like eclipse? What? And it's not quite an eclipse, because again, we're not in a full lunar eclipse here. It's a partial lunar eclipse as far as I'm aware. Every time I look at this card, I'm noticing other things as well. I'm trying to figure out, why do I feel like this is like a clock? Someone's dismissed something in their life as if, oh, it's, you know, I'm old now, or the time's run out. It hasn't. This is telling you it hasn't run out. This is proving. I don't know why I want to say this, but it's between the kind of 22. This is the 22 something. You know, do you know what I mean? Like on a clock, that kind of placement of where that moon is, it's like a 22. So it's not half past. It's like almost like kind of 25 to 22. And 22 is a 4, which is Cancer, which is the home, is the mother, is the feminine. But a double 2 is love. It's a blessing from the angels. It's like, this is like a birthright that was waiting. I'm not joking. This is here. You have to tell me what's going on here. Because look, this is the other card that came out at the bottom of the deck. This is Ace of Wands. And I'm just hearing it's showtime. It's like, again, someone's about to get famous. It's like someone's about to get famous. Someone's about to win the lottery. So, like everything that you would, let's say for example, your dream is, you know, you're in a West End show. It's like that would be you doing it. You know, this is this energy, the big reveal, birthright, legacy. This is what destiny had in store for you all along, and now it's time to reveal it. It's like my mind is being blown, and it again, I can't even talk. And it's been like and this is why it's unbelievable. It's like your energy and what you've lived through has been probably extraordinarily unfair. And it's really weird, because I do say this. I'm like, when I'm going through things, I'm always like, oh, you know, there's something at the end of this. They wouldn't stitch me up and just put me in this situation. They're not gonna do that. And it's this is it. This is that kind of, there's got to be something else going on here. There's going to be a balance at some point. They can't just keep expecting pain and wounding, and you know what I mean. It's like, and as a Scorpio moon, I totally understand this energy. In my opinion, maybe you're sat there thinking this is absolute rubbish, but in my opinion, this, from where I'm standing, this is what I view, you know. And this is it. This is like the payback. This is the universe giving you your balance. It's just a big reveal. I don't know what else to say. Like, this is insane. This is just going to be me, me being shocked for like your Scorpio month, month. Oh my goodness. Oh, next thing. There's something else coming now. Oh my goodness. Stick a fork in me. I am done here. I don't even know what this is a sensory overload. I don't know if I'm being totally extremely extra as well. They're saying I'm not, but I feel like I am. So maybe it's like there's just overwhelming, and oh my god. I can't. I can't. So, the Six of Cups. There's also possibly a love connection in amongst this that's been reunited. And I don't know why, but I'm just being drawn to that shell that's collecting those pearls. Reuniting with a joint destiny in mind. But that doesn't end there, and I'm trying to, I don't know, I feel like I'm just rooted to the spot at the moment. So underneath on the bottom of the deck, Ten of Cups, this is it. This is the one. This is completion, emotional bliss, happiness. I've arrived, and this is my life, and I am going to enjoy this. This is the phase of the chapter that I'm going to enjoy because I have done the work, and so this is my completion. This is my reward. I feel like crying. This is a lot. And then underneath that was the Six of Swords, which is moving on to calmer waters. Whatever you've done, guys, huge congratulations. Huge congratulations, because this is... Now, everyone's going to be different. If you want to find out, ask, look into a personal reading with me. But this isn't the same energy, I'm not going to lie. Okay, let's have a look at... No, they're not happy with that. Where are we going with this? They want the Romance Angels now because we've pulled the Six of Cups. Okay, Scorpio. Let's see here. What is it you want to tell us here for Scorpio? First to the 15th of July 2020. What's going on for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus signs? I can't. I just, please, no. Please, I know the channeling is easier when I'm this sensitive, but I can't move. And I get it, you have to give me all this information, but wow. And please, okay, I feel really super extra, and I know people are going to be watching this thinking, ugh. This is a wedding. Someone's getting engaged right here. Someone's getting engaged. More than one of you are getting engaged. Someone's getting engaged. More than one. I'm just going to repeat the same thing. It's the energy, and it's like I'm just drifting off in a cloud. So I can't. It's very difficult when I'm beautiful and absolutely stunning energy, and of course I'm trying to enjoy it as well. But it's not. I mean, this is the reading. The energy you guys are. I mean, this is amazing. I'm just hearing going to the chapel and we're going to get married. You know that song? I'm not going to sing it. Could have been that you guys were in separation with that Six of Cups as well, and this is you guys reconciling time apart from your partners on the horizon. I feel like this was in the past. I feel like that was something that was Six of Cups coming back in. I mean, it could well be that some of you are in that energy, but it feels more like this was the past for the majority. Right, let's go to the Sacred Destiny deck, because I feel like there's some messages in there. We're going to the decks that we feel have got the juicy messages, you know? Do you know what I'm saying? This is why I choose the decks. That we want the... in fact, I don't know, maybe I should choose the whack deck at the moment, because I can't deal with any more. Maybe you're going to feel like this. That you're just like, this is ridiculous. This is a lot going on in the first couple of weeks here. Guys, enjoy it. Scorpios, please. The first. It's just all at once. The first to the 15th, please, of July 2020. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus signs, please. What can you tell us? What's going to be happening, please, for our Scorpios? What can you tell? Oh, I'm getting all excited again now. Here we go. I was about to like panic. Right. So this is the situation. There's a flexibility here that's being understood. Possibly you've been stretched beyond all belief, and it's like this time, you know, you're viewing everyone else going through it and you're like, yeah, I already know how to do that. But this is what was cultivating that energy and all the things that you've gone through is courage. There's a very, again, don't forget, we've got Mars in Aries, which is, again, very kind of tower energy, which is also similar to Mars in Scorpio, and is opposing that, which it requires you to be very death and rebirth, very phoenix rising, and this flexibility and courage. Again, it could well be that the revelations, the truth that you're seeing within the first part of this reading is, again, because remember what we said, we're acknowledging and seeing a lot of truth here, and seeing beyond the veil. And maybe it was, you know, it's asking you to remain flexible in your approach and have the courage to, because truth sometimes can be very liberating, but it can also be very hard because you're understanding a certain layer that you haven't seen before. And so your conscious awareness, your perception, your consciousness is shifting. And then with that, your environment shifts, yeah? So it does usually require a level of flexibility and also courage to move forward, because usually when that happens, people kind of want to stay with the old ways because it's a safe haven. But Spirit are kind of asking you to liberate this energy and understand that there's a reason this is happening. And underneath the bottom of the deck was thriving. Okay, so this is essentially what is going to be kind of driving you through. It's like maybe you've come out of that energy where you've had to stay open-minded, you've had to stay flexible, you've had to have courage, and this is what you're moving into, is that thriving energy. This is what this shift will bring. Okay, don't forget we're in a lunar eclipse. Right, they're saying one more. What is the outcome for Scorpios, please, for this month? What is the outcome for Scorpios, please? Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Look how beautiful. Look, this is the outcome. Love. Beautiful energy here. This is very, very abundant energy. Love and adventure. Very much. Very thriving. Again, very kind of profitable, very thriving energy. Very abundant, kind of fruitful energy. You know, usually different conditions can dictate what happens in those conditions, and a very arid kind of, a very kind of, this is a rainforest type of condition, which is a lot of growth and a lot of, you know, in the rainforest there's a rarity, isn't there? Because it's a path less traveled. It's not something that you step into very often. It's not something that you come across very often. This is what's being offered to you. Again, it's that kind of the big reveal energy that we picked up on earlier. There's a huge energy that you're walking into here that is beyond fruitful and abundant. Okay, guys, so this is amazing energy, and this was your reading, Scorpio. Congratulations. Hopefully that's been of some help. This was your reading for beginning part of July, 1st to 15th. Thank you so much for all your likes, shares and subscriptions. It means a lot to me. I appreciate you. If you want to be in for a chance of winning the Tarot NEFERATI deck, very Egyptian inspired tarot, and a 30-minute free reading, make sure that you are liking at least one video and you're commenting on at least one video, and that will give you an opportunity to enter into the competition. You can do it as many times as possible. There's no sort of maximum amount of times you can do that, and when we hit 1,000 subscribers, a winner will be picked at random to win. So guys, stay tuned for the second part. Don't forget we go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 PM British Standard Time, 3 PM Eastern Standard Time. If you want to tune in, we do that every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And yeah, until next time, have a wonderful first part of the month and lunar eclipse. Take care. Bye bye.